Good morning. Y'all already know it's not really the morning. Good morning today. How are you? So I'm speeding this whole thing up at the blink. Oh, nothing like a lady. Wait a minute. Stop. Look, you guys, it's Super Bowl Sunday. I'm really sorry about the burp, okay? Look, don't judge me. Please don't judge me. It's Sunday, so y'all know I spend the day with my churn and my mama and things like that. So, you know, this is how the vlogs are. I've had a rough week. You guys saw the vlog yesterday that I uploaded, which was the calm before the storm, can she talk? Which was the calm before the storm, which kind of, had a lot to do with those late night 3-part conversations that I had with y'all. If y'all saw them, you saw them. If you did not, you did not. I took them down because it was just an emotional release at that moment in time. Give me one moment in time. Shibbity well, no. Anyway, so which really came about because, you know, along with Julian making his C, which my son likes making good grades. He's a nerd. Okay, my baby is a nerd. You know, when nerds grow up, they always get like the hot wife. So my baby is a nerd. Reaching out to all them kids who's nerds. Keep nerding, okay? Nerd life. I love the nerds. My baby is a nerd. He loves video games. He loves reading. He loves exploring and space-time continuums and all those things. So I think just because of the move and being at a different school, making new friends, readjusting, was really getting to my baby, which I think it's normal. So I wasn't hard on him when it came to his grade change because Julian is really good at math. So I knew it wasn't necessarily something that needs to be like addressed like academically. It's more something emotional. And then later on that day, which I kept out of the vlog, I am not about exploiting my child and his emotions. You know, I think it was enough that you guys even saw my baby cry about his C, but you know, he's just a nerd. That's just what it is. And I love my baby. But I didn't vlog the part where he really had a little bit of a time, what's this on my lip? Just expressing himself about how he feels about, you know, his mommy and his daddy and their separation. And he let it all out. And it wasn't about him being angry with me. It's more about him being angry with the other party. But as a mother, my job is to, A, raise a child that has the knowledge to know that people are not perfect. Your father is not perfect, but he is still your father. So one day when you grow up, you can't harbor these ill feelings about anyone because it's going to affect the way that you grow up as a man. So I have to teach my son compassion, empathy, sympathy, whatever the word that goes with it. You know, I have to teach my son these things. And this son is really doing the most. I have to teach my son how to grow up and be a forgiving man because, oh, like really, let me change my position. Okay, I'm back. I think that's better. So what I'm really trying to do as a parent is listen to my child when he says that he's hurting. Excuse me, I'm burping. Listen to his feelings and try to interject what I feel would be beneficial to him versus just coddling the pain. So what I tell him is that, you know what, right now, mommy is in a better place. Mommy did not leave because mommy wanted to leave, because, you know, kids don't, the age that Julian is at, he wants to know why. I can't give him this fluffy teddy bear like, oh, mommy and daddy love each other, but we're just not great together. No. When you have a child at a particular age, they want to know the whys, who's, what, whens, wheres. And I can't tell him who, what, when, where, because that would be a whole lot of people to discuss when you're dealing with men that like to go out and put their sock other places. But anyway, I digress. So I don't tell him any of those aspects. That's not a child's business. But the why, we're here because it was the best decision that mommy could make for you and I and your brothers and sister. It was the best thing that I could do to raise you guys up in a healthy environment. That is why we had to leave. It's not like mommy wanted to, but we had to, because it's a better life for you and I and everybody else. And one day when daddy grows up, you will have your own separate relationship with him. But until then, you can express yourself, feel how you want to feel, but know that things will get better. Not they can, but they will get better for us. And mommy is going to do the best job that she can do without overcompensating, you know? So I'm just doing the best job that I can do. And so that night when I did the 3-part trilogy, y'all, the trilogy, okay, because she was in her feelings, okay? That's what came about, because I have this other party involved, Lord Voldemort, who is not delicate enough to realize that our son is having these feelings. And instead of saying, you know what, I apologize for my behavior and that this has, you know, really redirected y'all's life in another way, but you know what, I'm still your dad and I still love you. This person is not capable of doing that, or even acknowledging where my son's pain is coming from. So it's just not healthy right now. And so my son had a moment, and then I had to deal with trying to talk to a person that is causing everyone's life to... It's kind of like, why would you want to talk to a person that killed your dog? You killed my dog, dude. Like, you killed my dog. I can't talk to you unless you're going to acknowledge that you killed the dog. Either you're going to say you sorry. Please don't try and replace the dog with a Doberman Pinscher when I had a poodle, because it's nothing like little foo-foo. It's not little foo-foo, ever. But anyway, that's just basically what it was. Dealing with, you know, my baby, and having to deal with a person that is not delicate enough to acknowledge the situation for what it is and gets upset with everybody else except themselves. I've said enough. And the point where I am with the vlogs is that, you know, I do have my ups and my downs, my highs and my lows, on account of my situation is really real. I'm not really about coming up on here and every day is so perfect that y'all are like, okay, this is a problem. You know, like I can only stomach realness. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to talk about any other vlogger, but I can't watch people when they have these big issues and then you come back on here and it's like the issues never existed. That's not real. Life is real. Feelings are real. When you suppress those feelings, you got a whole lot of hell in you that you are hiding. You are hiding all the hell. So every day I wake up, I thank the Lord for waking myself up, being able to be strong. And y'all be looking at me like, Valencia is so strong. She's such an inspiration. Child, look, I'm just trying to make it through the day. And it's only God himself that is helping me to get through these things. But you know what? That's just life. I am really going through the motions right now. And things will get better. Things are better. Sometimes, oh, what else I'm learning is I love reading the comments. The people that understand the delicate situation that it is. But I'm learning how to ignore the other people, because some people be like, oh, you need to go back home to your mate. Chaboo, like every situation isn't solved or isn't fixed by putting a band-aid on things. There would be more work, it ain't even worth it. Basically, it ain't even worth it. I'm in such a better place, and my life is doing well on my own. And I didn't know my own strength, y'all. I didn't know that I was this strong of a woman, and I'm okay with that. So the next man that enters into my life, which that is another question, when should your girl start dating? You know, like my divorce is, you know, divorces take time, y'all. Ooh, honey, Look, but while the divorce is pending, you know, like, when should I date? Like, is it okay for me to date? Is it okay for me to go out on a date with a man? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would hate to be like seen out in Jacksonville and one of my best friends see me in the corner all snuzzled up kissing on a man's neck. Wait, no, I wouldn't be kissing on his neck. He'd be kissing on my neck. You know, and then somebody like, oh, best friend, is that you? Is that your best friend? Like, when is it a good time for me to date? You know? Because I feel like, not necessarily that I'm ready for a relationship by far, but I am definitely ready to be treated like a woman, honey. Okay? Okay, I'm ready to be treated like a woman, and I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that, but I just want to know, if you've been through a divorce, let me know, when do you think is a good time to start dating, or when did you start dating? That is a question for you guys. When is a good start? When is it a good time to start dating? You know, because I truly believe that I live a very I live my life the way that I portray it to you guys. I am no different than when I put the camera down. I'm with my kids. If I'm not with my kids, I'm at the studio. If I'm out of the studio, I'm with my kids. Or sometimes I may take myself out on a date, you know, because I am to the point in my life where I know how to ride by myself and be by myself. I can take myself out to the bar with an extra aura and get me a nice fillet with a lobster tail and have a drink and then take it home and be home before 11:30, you know, because I got to put the kids down to bed. 9 o'clock, you know, I can go out and sit down somewhere and just relax. But anyway, happy Super Bowl Sunday. If you guys watch football, I don't even know who playing. I'm just going to be waiting for Beyonce. That's pretty much it. I got my wings. I'm going to go get some pizza and a fruit tray, and then we are going to have a little Super Bowl party with just my little family. I love y'all. Reaching out. I'll see you guys in the vlog tomorrow. See ya. Bye.